if it's safe. What does that mean?
Would you walk out, basically?
Cool, nice one, thank you. I love your simplistic answer there.
I hate this route. Out of all the routes I've done,
Good.
It's difficult because there's so much more to look at. More meeting situations, more junctions that are really complex. And yeah, the traffic lights, they change really quickly as well. So, it's difficult. You've got to get out there and commit, otherwise you'll be stuck in the middle of the road.
Unfortunately, you haven't passed on this occasion. Good question. Minor faults. Mirror checks change of direction. This was happening at the beginning as you're going down the road, pulling in after the parked car because you've got oncoming vehicle, coming out round the parked car because it's safe to continue. Mirror, 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 mirror. The importance of that is there might be some cheeky person behind you on a moped or cycle or car that is trying to get round you. Clearance, okay? Being too far away or being too close. Now I marked this down for being too close to the right.
Really?
And actually quite close to the point where my foot's hovering over that brake pedal and I'm ready to grab the wheel.
Yeah.
We don't want the examiners feeling the same way. We're moving on to the last minor fault now, okay? Turning right. How far away from the left do we want to make sure that we're keeping?
A decent amount.
Steam coming out of
Hyperventilating. Looking around for objects to hurt you.
Which would be?
1 metre.
Yeah, so you want to dominate, fine, but make sure you don't go too far out and over onto the right side of the road. Okay, ideally, how far away from the left do we want to be?
1 metre.
She's going to kill me soon. The video's just going to go... Now, 3 major faults. Narrow road, okay, meeting situation. Ooh, this is where we did the narrow road at the end.
Why is that a serious fault?
Because... we could move over a little. Is that safe?
What's going on?
So you've got a bit more room. If you have a look at your circle mirror, can you see the gap there? These are the things that they're failing people for.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I think it would be best to maybe stop.
If you don't feel there's enough room for you, just stop. Don't let the examiner hover over the brake, get ready to grab the wheel and pull you over and stop. You do it. Make sure the examiners feel like you're in control, not that they have to take control. Okay. The second one was the motorbike.
What happens? I don't understand.
Okay, so I highlight this on the video with the reverse camera or the rear camera. So you got to the one-way system, the one-way road, we turned right, we talked about the position, we had the learner in front of us doing exactly the same thing. We've come to the end of the road and turned left. Now, as you got to the end of the road, you've done brilliant observations, right, left, right. These are minimum observations. It's quite open junction. Open junction means it's clear, it's easy to see. There's no hazards blocking your view, i.e. parked vehicles or obstructions of any sort. You can see more than 100 metres that way, more than 100 metres that way. Really open. There's a couple of motorbikes coming. Now you started to come out, edging out, turning left. Now the motorbikes are probably doing about 20 to 30 miles an hour. You're doing 2 to 5 miles an hour.
Right.
How quickly are they going to catch up with you?
Very quickly. Was it the one motorbike that was behind me? Okay, yeah, I remember. I do remember.
Okay, and the last one, turning right, was before the narrow road. We've gone halfway over the middle of the road. So you see the centre line down the middle of the road? We've gone halfway over that. And you've got an oncoming vehicle. Right. So I asked you, which you said, brilliant answer at the end of this road, would I walk out? Okay, you would walk out. Would you walk out and then stop walking? No, just keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
So what's happened is you've gone halfway over and that oncoming car's getting closer and now you stopped. But you're halfway over in front of the oncoming vehicle.
If they're going even faster and then I'm turning?
Run! Run!
Accelerate.
You're just going to be like a deer in the headlights.
I did that one time and you gave me a minor fault for it.
For what?
Committing, and then the car came too close and was like, oh, but that was because it was a misjudgment. I should have waited. It was right at the start of a crossing, like at a crossroads. Yeah. And I wasn't already halfway out. That's probably why you told me.
Okay, so you can see the difference. So now you've seen an oncoming vehicle. You've made the decision to now go over.
Yeah.
So you've made your decision.
Right.
You like shoes?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So if I say to you, I just like saying this name, okay?
Yeah.
There's a pair of Jimmy Choos.
Jimmy Choo.
Love Jimmy. I just like saying Jimmy Choos. Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choos. Jimmy Choos. £5 for a pair of Jimmy Choos. Now they're gorgeous. You love them. Other shoes are available. Have you made your decision yet whether you're going to spend £5?
Oh, you're confusing me.
All right, so it's a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes.
Right,
Here.
yeah.
They're
Jimmy
all
Choo
lovely.
shoes.
Your
Yeah,
favourite
yeah.
colour. You love the design, and they're on sale. They're £5.
You get them.
Oh, that was quick. That was an easy decision.
Yeah.
You going to change your mind?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, just commit and go.
Just just buy the shoes. That's it. So please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. Or don't. Can you beat me up?
There you go. No problem, Hajar. I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you in
Alright,
2
bye-bye.
seconds.
Ciao.
Bye.
I got the giggles, I don't stop.
I really don't know how this is going to turn out. Oh, hello, Hajar. You got here quick. All right, we're going to roll now, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have all the good marks up here. In green. We're going to have your minor faults up here in orange. Right? And your dangerous faults from laughing too much up here in red. Okay, roll VT. Thank you.
Cheesy quaver.
Yeah,
Right.
cheese quaver. Okay. Right, Hajar.
Yeah.
Test is tomorrow? Yeah?
I
You
just
sure?
know I'm nervous.
Okay. We did a mock test a few days ago.
Yeah.
Actually got the test report here. One of the things that you mentioned was this one. Little squiggly face emoji.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it on the way here.
Right.
And you said you're going to try your best to look out for that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this test report that we've used previously. And we're going to do another mock test. Okay. This time I'll do circles. So instead of these little lines, circles. And at the end we can compare the lines to the circles. See if there's anything recurring from our last mock test to this mock test. Okay. You requested that we would do the test route with Crossroads.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I find it the most difficult. I think it's easy to get like a fault
Right.
on Crossroads. So,
Okay.
yeah, it would be a good practice anyway. Yeah, because I got a few minors in my last test. So.
Is there any coffee on my nose?
No, not this time.
Thank God. Right. Okay. Yeah, some people do fail their driving tests for Crossroads.
Yep.
Why do you think they fail the driving test for Crossroads? What
I think
would
observation, lack
Good,
of
yep,
observation,
good.
lack of looking round.
Yep.
Yeah,
Where do we observe in the Crossroads?
everywhere basically.
Yeah, I was just going to say everywhere, but important thing that people tend to forget about Crossroads is who has priority.
Right.
Okay, so they won't observe to see oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
And then they'll turn in front of the oncoming traffic. Fail the test for observations. Positioning's another big one, which we're going to look at today. Anything that you see or think's worth mentioning, because you're very good at the self-commentary, please do so. I'm going to do my best to be a bit quiet.
Okay.
Okay. Try and do a voiceover, but we are quite chatty, so, you know, we might have a little chat along the way. Any questions before we get started?
No.
No? Okay. So we'll be driving for about 45 minutes, taking in different various road conditions. Follow the road ahead at all times, unless road markings or signs state otherwise. We will be doing a manoeuvre. We may do an emergency stop. And obviously we're going to do show me, tell me questions. So at the beginning you usually ask your tell me questions. So I'd like you to tell me, how would you know if there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system?
A message would come up on the dashboard.
Would it say beam me up? Would it say you've won the lottery?
ABS, like
I
orange.
was hoping win the lottery, but yes, ABS.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. When you're ready and it's safe, drive on. So, ladies and gentlemen, Hagar is off to a good start today. She has done her all-round observations
and has put the car into drive this
yeah,
time.
this time, yeah. Well done. That's quite common as well. All right, again, for the little commentaries here, we are passing test centre, which most people that probably watch these videos know. So if you look over my right shoulder, you will see Pinner Driving Test Centre in the background. Hagar, today is a Sunday. I would like you to pull over and stop on the yellow zigzag lines on the left, please. Thank you very much. Right, just pop the car into park for me. No idea what's going on there. Car's having a little bit of a moment. Whatever. Right, we're going to start your independent driving. Okay, we have the Sat Nav already set up.
Right.
Okay, we're going to be following the Sat Nav. Last video we did fourth exit turning right on the roundabout. You will have a repeat of that today. Remember, you did an excellent job on the roundabout last time, but there was something that we did differently to what the Sat Nav asked us. What was that?
So instead of taking the fourth exit, we took the third exit. But I was still safe.
Yes.
Because, yeah, I still did it safely. So I guess that's only a minor. It would only count the minor. Is it serious?
So if it's not a minor, it's not a major. What is it? It's nothing.
Oh.
Good, yeah. So, very important that people know about this. A lot of people panic.
Okay.
And they think they failed the driving test.
Okay.
But it's not a driver fault. Why?
Because you're being safe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay? When you're ready, drive on, please. And follow the Sat Nav. Thank you. Hagar, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to show me. So I'm going to come back to that because I thought so much about the question. We're running out of road, so we'll do your show me question a little bit later, okay?
It's really important to go slow on this bend because you can't see what's coming, so I would recommend going like 10-15 miles. Okay. Space.
At the end of the road, turn right, B472, Joel Street. Turn right.
Andrew, this road's a very busy road.
Right.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The examiners may mention that if it's safe to do so, you can go halfway and wait until it's safe to cross over to the second half.
Okay.
But only if it's safe to do so. So what does that mean? I think we said this last time actually, but what does if it's safe, what does that mean?
Would you walk out basically?
Cool, nice one, thank you. I love your simplistic answer there. Way too easy to overcomplicate things. Yeah, then it makes
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, A404, Plyn Road.
Really?
Thanks, car. Back me up there. Yeah. So it was getting there. All right.
Yeah.
You had go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, A404, Plyn Road.
What are you looking for at the moment, Hagar?
Looking at their tyres to see what direction they're going in.
Okay.
Did it say second or third?
Fourth.
Okay, second. Then after this one, no. Okay.
Well done. Cuckoo, Mr. Bond, cuckoo. So the one thing that we were going to look at today, squiggly face emoji. What is that all about? What's a squiggly face emoji all
Shocked
about?
emoji.
Yeah.
Scared.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
What are you looking for, Hagar?
Wait, am I looking for block cars?
Again, is that a question or a statement?
No, it is a statement. Those were blocker cars I could have went, right?
Yes. What is a blocker car?
Cars that are coming from the left and that are basically blocking the cars from the right. So it gives you opportunity to go.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We will get it done at some point.
Turn left, then take the second left.
Good. Now it's this, take this left here, but don't turn left immediately after. It's a second left, so keep going straight.
Yeah, got that.
A lot of people just take
Go
that
left,
first
yeah.
one, yeah. Okay, tell me what kind of conditions you can see here where this red car is at the moment.
It's not enough space for two cars.
Good.
So you can see any cars coming up, you definitely have to stop beforehand. And then once you're on the bridge, you kind of dominate. Take your space.
Good. If you need to, you're allowed
After
to
200
drive
yards,
on those stones.
turn left,
Okay.
Barn Hill.
See where the railing is? How wide is it between the railing and the bush? Wide enough for two cars?
Definitely not.
Watch the railing. Watch the railing. It's very easy to get distracted by a huge, fast, oncoming vehicle and forget to have a look
Turn
over
left.
where we're travelling. Yeah? Next road on the left. One of the biggest problems I had when I was learning to drive was getting too close to the left.
Okay.
And for years after passing my test, I was terrified by big oncoming vehicles. Right, to find a safe place to pull up on the left, please. Okay, now, do you remember how to turn on the dipped headlights?
Yeah.
Thank you. So obviously that would normally be done while driving. Do you remember how to turn from dipped beams to main beam headlights?
Yeah.
Good. And now that you've shown me, are you on main beam headlights? How would you know if the main beam headlights are on from inside the vehicle?
A sign would come up on the dashboard.
Good. Can you point it out to me?
Right here.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, we just switch back to auto because I'm terrible at remembering to put my lights on. When you're ready and it's safe, drive on and continue to follow the Sat Nav, please. It's a diplomat. So with my experience of being
At the end of the
terrified
road, turn left, bridle road, then turn right.
of oncoming vehicles, I'd be completely drawn into the oncoming vehicle and I wouldn't look at the left. Okay. So we're going to do a left into an immediate right.
Turn left, then turn right.
You can go out, right, if this is clear, and then wait to turn, right? In that.
Very good. So we talked about these boxes that you can stop in for right turns. This is what we mentioned just before and why we wanted to practice Crossroads. That is a box junction for turning right with the right only arrow in it. Now the beautiful thing about what we're doing, Hagar, to help other people is we've got this lovely camera on the roof which will highlight these road markings for people. Very nice.
Turn right, Rushdie Road,
Right.
then take the third right.
I want you to pull over and stop on the left in a convenient place, please. Thank you very much. And just secure the car. Okay, we're temporarily shutting the Sat Nav up because it's going to talk over me. I'm going to get you to come off route from the Sat Nav. That's why I'm turning it off for the time being. Okay, we'll come back to that a bit later. Although you're only given 20 minutes of your test as independent drive. And this will probably be about it, really. Okay, but we'll do a little bit more afterwards. Okay, right. What I'm going to ask you to do is take the next road on the right to do your maneuver. Okay, so when you're ready and it's safe, I'd like you to drive on and take the next road on the right where this cute little house is, the Chase. Yeah?
Yeah.
When you're ready and it's safe, drive on and take the next road on the right, please. Okay. I'm going to ask you to do the reverse park exercise. There's a vehicle in front. What I'd like you to do is to move out and stop parallel to the vehicle in front, and then reverse park within 2 car lengths and a reasonable distance on the curb. Any questions about those directions?
Nope.
Right, when you're ready and it's safe, drive on, stop parallel to the vehicle, and then in your own time, reverse park. What are you smiling about, Hagar?
Wrong direction.
Okay. You see on the camera, shows you where your wheels are going to go.
Yeah.
You see they're going into the curb on the left. That's where we want to go. So it can help you before moving the vehicle to know what direction you're going to travel. Yes. Now, I need to go back over our last video to see how those observations were on your last reverse park, but I gave you a minor for observations on the last one, because when we do our right shoulder check, is it before we start to swing out
Right.
or after we swing out that we look over?
Wait, one second.
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
Alright, well done. Just put a car into park. This is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
So you came back
Yeah.
and you did a straight line to the point where you got confused with the steering.
Yeah.
I mentioned about the camera. Okay. At that point, we turn the wheel. So before we move, do we look over our blind spots, or do we start to move where the vehicle swings out into the road and then look over our blind spots?
Before.
Yes. And if we fail to look over our shoulders, especially the right-hand side, because that's where the front of the vehicle swings out, before we swing the vehicle out, we fail the driving test, normally. Depends on the discretion of the examiner. Okay? All right, I think you saw me have a glance over to the right, and then shortly after that's where, okay? But I was slightly distracting you with talking about the camera, okay? All right, when you're ready and it's safe, I'd like you to drive on, please, and I'll give you directions for the time being. Okay, I'd like to pull over and stop behind the green car on the left and block the driveway slightly. So just come in behind the green car on the left. Don't worry about the driveway. Pull into the left. Give about a car length between us. That's fine. Thank you. This is all part of the driving test called an angled start. When you're ready and it's safe, drive on.
She slowed down, so, and then she
End
waited
of the road,
as well.
turn right, please. Good. Yep. Somebody chooses to slow down and stop for you. You're not forcing them. It's completely safe. Well done. Okay, we're going to start following the Sat Nav again. Okay. So if you can do your best to follow the directions that the Sat Nav are giving. If you have any questions about directions, ask your examiner or me. We will give you direction. Okay.
Turn left, Abbotsbury Gardens, then, at the end of the road, turn right. After 200 yards, turn right, Elm Avenue.
So that will be at the traffic lights. Good mirror signal position.
Turn right.
How many cars wait in the middle of a crossroads normally?
2.
Very good. How many cars are in front of you?
2.
Good. Where will you stop and wait? When the traffic light goes green, will you go in or will you wait somewhere?
No, I'll wait before the traffic light.
Good. At the first stop line. Yeah? So we're not going to go into the bicycle box or on top of the pedestrian crossing.
Right.
Because if the traffic light changes red again, we might get stuck on top of the pedestrian crossing or the bicycle box, and that's a serious fault for road markings.
If there's time and they're both not turning right, I could turn right.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
But you need to be very quick. Do you remember I mentioned about a train? So the train, what's the word on analogy? Yeah, a train analogy. So at the moment we're connected to the train. Yeah, so there's a car in front, this car and us. So they're all carriages. We're part of it. But if we disconnect and we leave a gap, so we don't keep connected, that's where it all goes wrong. Okay? So yes, if you follow the train and stay connected, you can clear the junction, not a problem. Most learners, especially if they're in a manual car, that ain't going to happen.
So he should have moved forward.
Yes, he can move. Yeah, he's
so
kind
to allow space for the
How many cars are in the junction?
one.
Very good. Good. Notice the traffic light changing red. Excellent. Well done.
Whee! That's a hard one. I find that kind of difficult because it's all about judgment, isn't it?
Any
Quick
more?
judgment.
Yeah. What's the hard parts
The
then?
fact that the traffic lights change so quick.
Okay.
So by the time that you're in the middle of the box, it will probably turn red on the other end. So you kind of have to accelerate to just. Otherwise, the incoming traffic from that side is going to start coming, and you'll be stuck there. And you would block them, wouldn't you?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
And that'd be one of the 3 S's, causing the other vehicles to slow, stop, or swerve.
Okay.
So you cause them to stop, blocking up crossroads, and then you would fail your driving test.
Okay.
So this is the ideal road for you to focus on the shocked emoji.
Right.
So at the moment, I know it's a motorbike,
Right.
and he's got lots of space and small vehicle. Yeah. But we are kind of edging on the part of being more than a door length. That is perfect.
Here.
Yes. So down this road, you had all the parked vehicles on your side of the road. Maybe there's oncoming traffic.
Yep.
So if there is or isn't, we've got to make sure we still keep that, maintain that door length from the left. Okay?
After 300 yards, turn right, Windmill Hill, then turn right.
So that will be at the traffic lights. So what we're doing is we're looking at another crossroads here.
Yeah. This is the one with the keep clear, right?
Very good.
So there's only one. No, there's no space, right?
There's space for one
car. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then the other part is a keep clear.
Very good. So one car can go into the centre. The second car cannot.
We're going right, aren't we?
Correct.
Can I get through there?
Is it safe? Will you cause anybody to slow, stop, or swerve?
I don't think so.
Then you can go.
Move it? No. You know what? I would do it now.
Okay. If you feel that it's a maybe, like you said, maybe, that equals no.
Okay.
So in your
After
driving
90
test,
yards,
maybes are
turn
no.
right, Windmill Hill, then turn right.
So back to the keep clear zone. So knowing your area is very important. So it's excellent that you remembered.
Is he coming out? Yeah, he just didn't put a signal.
Correct, yeah. It's excellent that you remembered this junction is the one with the keep clear.
Okay.
So this is quite nice. We'll get a good look at the keep clear now.
Yeah.
Turn right, then turn
So
right.
at the front. And if there's another car, you just wouldn't go. You'd have to wait, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, that's correct. So knowing that that keep clear zone's there, because if you did have another car like you mentioned in front of you, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Right.
Because the vehicle in front will obscure that and you
I
won't
have a
see.
question. You know when I reach right turn, right there.
You're going to have to shout. I couldn't hear you.
You know when I reach down there, the right turn, and I'm positioning myself, that bus, is it going or at the same time I'm going?
Correct.
So I'd have to wait and see if it's safe, then go.
Wait here?
No, wait there.
Yes.
Okay.
because this is your half, so you can keep going into the junction.
But I'd have to wait.
And then you see if it's clear, wait, have a look, see if it's clear, and then yeah, we can clear.
Because both traffic lights change at the same time.
Very good. So you've got a pair here. So the pair's where the stop line is, and then you've got this single light here. And they are connected, so they're synced.
Alright.
Very good positioning, well done. This is another important part about Crossroads, the position.
Oh, the bus
where
is going to turn red, isn't it?
So when this light turns red, it's synced, like the opposite side will also get red.
Okay.
So he shouldn't move technically, right?
But I can.
But now you can complete, yeah. Because any oncoming vehicles will have a red traffic light.
Oh, but it's green for them.
It is green for them. So this is a really, really tricky part.
Yeah, this is difficult.
Okay. Well done for letting the boy cross because it was green for the pedestrians. Turn right, go on to the red part for me, please.
Turn right, West Home Gardens.
Good.
Then turn right.
So we can drive on this red part. That's why I instructed you to do that. And that gives you a better position for the box junction in the centre of the road. If you needed to stop and wait, you'd have a straight vehicle in the box, and that would allow traffic to flow around
east
you.
way, then turn right.
We have to turn early here, right?
Good. Why?
Because there's parked cars.
Excellent.
On my left. So.
Good. Pull over and stop on the double yellow lines for me, please, just next to the lamppost.
Turn right, Parkway, then turn right.
Thank you. Secure the car for me, please. And relax. Okay, so I'm just going to switch this off. We're going to add to this junction, add to this route, I should say. So we had a look at that keep clear, right? This is what I practice a lot with my students. So I get them to come here to look at the keep clear. And if we need to repeat, we repeat it, which we don't, okay? What we're going to have a look at next is the one-way road.
Yeah, okay.
What happens on the one-way road? What directions are you given? At the end of the road, turn. You've only got two choices now, left or right. So at the end of the one-way road, turn...
Right.
Yes.
Sorry, the seat is just moving up and down randomly. Yeah.
Sorry, Hagar?
It's moving up and down. The seat.
Okay. Something's happening over there.
Did you just see that? What's going on?
I'm playing a little bit of a joke on you.
I'm thinking, like, am I doing something wrong? Am I pulling it?
I'm moving your seat round.
Okay.
All right. Stop it.
Was he doing that the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, okay. So at the end of the road, turn right.
Yeah.
It's a one-way road.
Yeah.
How many lanes are there?
1.
No.
2.
Yes. What lane do you use?
Right there.
This isn't a one-way. If it was a one-way and you were turning right.
Right.
And if we don't and we use the left lane to turn right, is that a major fault? Yes. I.e. a serious... Yep, good. Why? Why
it's dangerous.
It is.
Because you're deceiving the people that are behind you, right? Yep. They think you're going to be turning left.
Very good, yes, because your position is a signal. Right. So if you come to a roundabout and you're in the left lane... They assume you're going to go left or straight ahead. Very good. Well done. Yeah, unless road markings tell you otherwise. Okay? Right, now my camera's been a bit faulty, so I just want to make sure that's still recording. Seems to be all good. When you're ready and it's safe, like to drive on, at the end of the road, turn right, and then we're going straight through the keep clear crossroads. So at the end of the road, turn right, and then just follow the road ahead. Good. Now, your observations are brilliant and the visibility is not too bad today. But if it's really hard to see, might be able to use reflections off parked cars or shop windows. Okay, we're going to go straight through the crossroads. Excellent mirror signal. Nice, good early position as well. That's the routine for junctions. Mirrors, signal, position. Okay, once we've gone through the crossroads straight across, you notice the tyre shop here on the right. I'm not going to mention the name, but everybody will be able to see it on the video. Okay, there's a one-way road just behind it. You might be able to see over the car park. There's a silver van in their car park, and there's a big blue arrow with a one-way arrow on it.
Yeah, I see it.
Big blue circle with a one-way arrow on it. That's the one-way road. You can come from either direction on your test, but quite commonly you'll come from the opposite side and be asked to turn left into the one-way road. Obviously we're coming from the other side, so I'm going to ask you to turn right. So take the next road on the right. It looks like we're accompanied by a fellow learner. At the end of the road, turn right.
You can use the right lane here. Usually you wouldn't, but there's 2 double lines on each side, so it's fine.
Good, and that helps you to understand that this is all a one way because of the double lines. It's all a give way, therefore everybody comes out of this road. Okay, take the next left, please. I'll just give you directions to the remainder of the test. Okay. New road, new mirrors. Good, so you're aware of what's behind you?
Yeah.
What kind of a vehicle is following you?
Motorbike.
Yes. So definitely something worth highlighting. When we came onto this road, it was pretty clear to the right. You had a good look. Did you see the motorbikes?
Yeah.
All right. And then it took a while for us to come out, so they actually caught up to us.
Okay.
Yeah? Roundabout, turn right, please. Okay, there's a double roundabout system coming up.
Unorthodox, right? No, actually it's not, is it?
It's not, no.
Yeah.
What is an unorthodox roundabout? The left lane.
Left is for left only.
Good.
And then straight ahead and right is for
Very good.
right.
So straight, please.
Going straight, okay.
Yeah, first roundabout straight. Second roundabout, turn left, first exit, please. Thank you. Now, normally you would probably have gone, I call it straight, but the examiners will tell you turning right. So today I told you to turn left to bring us down this road, because I haven't shown this road that I'm going to show you now on any videos yet.
Okay.
So this is important for anybody that's still alive and watching the video, and also for you, okay? But I believe we've covered this road before, okay? Take the next road on the right, please.
Okay.
You're halfway across the line now. You need to commit.
Okay.
So you see what's happened is we've gone halfway over and into the oncoming traffic and stopped.
So I have to go.
Well, if you're walking across the road and there's an oncoming vehicle, would you walk halfway out into the middle of the road and then stop walking?
No.
So why are you driving halfway out into the middle of the road and stop driving? Is that safe?
What's going on?
So you've got a bit more room. If you have a look at your circle mirror, can you see the gap there? Yeah. So this is where we need to work on your awareness of the left.
Yeah.
Because you're actually too far away from the pavement and into the oncoming. So this is why I wanted to highlight this road. Because it's so narrow.
Okay.
And having that awareness of how large our vehicle is, or knowing how much space we've got to play with, is very important on a narrow road especially. Okay? At the end of the road, turn left. Take the next road on the left. This is the part of the video where Hagar wants to kill me. I'm going to have to be very careful with my words from this point onwards. If there are no more videos posted after today, then everybody knows what's happened to me, okay? Well done. Now, this is another point that I'm going to make aware.
Okay.
Mirror checks to change of direction. So you've got lots going on here. You've got the bicycle. Turn left for me, please. Get the bicycle, we've got the oncoming traffic. And as we're moving in for the bicycle and out, what mirrors would we check to the
middle one left.
Yeah, and then when we come out,
Middle one right.
yeah, pull over and stop on the left in a safe place for me, please. I like my life. I want to stay alive.
We'll see about that.